I've been having some conversations with the two youngest sons over the last several days, and even this morning as Taylor went off to work, concerning what to do in a crisis. Um, a lot of it depends what you did before the crisis, and it really spills over into what are you going to do after the crisis. You see, the crisis is just a pivoting point. Um, if you think of like a seesaw, you know how they're a teeter totter, and it's got a pivot point, and it rocks back and forth on that. And before the crisis, if you were doing the right things, health wise, financial wise, spiritual wise, um, so many other aspects of our life that we could discuss, and I'm not going to go into details. Um, when you go into a crisis, you're more prepared than somebody who has lived their life, should I just say loosely or carelessly. That doesn't mean that good planning people are not going to suffer or even die during a crisis. I mean, these things happen. But if you look at the vast majority of those, and they even say that this coronavirus, it's attacking the weak, it's attacking the sickly, it's attacking the poor, it's attacking the desperate, which is so unfortunate. Um, these people are unprepared for any type of a crisis. I've often said it like this: that for the poor and the desperate, a flat tire on your car becomes an emergency. You don't have the ability or the means to fix the flat tire, you can't get to work. You lose your job. You lose your income. Possibly you lose your apartment. Um, Things start to snowball. Maybe a marriage will fall apart. There's this old poem, and it's like, for the want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For the want of the shoe, the horse was lost. For the want of the horse, the battle was lost. For the want of the battle, the war was lost. For the want of the war, the kingdom was lost. And it goes on like that, that one little thing that can't be handled cascades into multiple things that can't be handled, each of a greater magnitude. So, what you do before the crisis, in many ways, will determine what you do during the crisis. And people in a crisis that aren't ready for it scramble. They're scrambling, trying to figure out what to do, while those who are prepared and feel confident are planning for the future because they see a crisis as an incredible opportunity. The landscape is going to change. People are talking about, are we going into a recession? Are we going into a depression? I guarantee you right now, there are already those that are thinking that if we go into a recession and house values go down, I'm going to be picking up some really good real estate. Stock market bottoms out, I'm going to be buying some really cheap stock. And then they are going to come through this with more, and they will then leverage that and use that to prepare themselves even greater and stronger for the next crisis. At some point, you have to make a decision in life that you're going to stop living unprepared, whether it's financially, emotionally, physically, spiritually, because you just can't afford it. And I guess that's my thought for today.